Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we continued working on our crystallization process to get titanium. And so we got that all running, and we set up the smelting process to actually turn that titanium ore into titanium plates. So we are now able to actually make the various facilities that we are going to need to make this whole thing, our new ore purification process. That is going to be the fully tiered process. It's maybe not the highest levels or most advanced versions of those facilities, but we should be able to actually make all of them and have the full process in place. So that's good. We're going to need to probably manufacture those components because we're probably going to need a lot of them. So we're going to have to set that up at some point. But I think what we're going to be doing now is just figuring out how much we're going to need. So this is probably going to be a lot of just a planning episode again. But, again, that's what the game is. So that's what we're going to do. One other thing to mention is that I've been kind of keeping an eye on things, and I don't think that the enemies have been expanding, which is somewhat annoying. But I think that if expansion has been on, we should be seeing a lot more nests, and we should be facing a lot more combat. So I've once again attempted to use the command to expand. I think I may have had a bit of an error when I entered it originally. So hopefully that expansion should now be on. What are you guys doing? I don't know. So we'll see. We shall see. And then we'll, if that in fact is the case, then we'll see if, my production of ammunition is good enough. Alright. But for now, let's get into figuring out what we're going to need to actually start doing this. We've already done a little bit of it. So, we're figuring one ore sorting facility, or 962. $18 per second sapphirite ore. It's more than a yellow belt, but not as much as a red belt. It might be what we have to do. 12 ore refineries. 13 or 18 leaching plants. Flotation cells. Okay, so what we're then going to want to do is we're going to add another recipe here for Givelite. No, that's not what we want to do there. It needs to be sorting of purified Givelite sorting is what we're going to be doing. Now we have ores. We only have ones of those. So this is going to be the same thing, computing by factory. We're going to say 2 of those. We can do 2s. I think. Yep. Hydrofluoric acid. We can do 3s on the flotation cells. Now, did I figure in... No, I didn't figure in the mines yet. Okay, and then we have Crusher 3s. Crusher 3s. And then we're going to need hydrofluoric acid. What's the method that we're using? We're not dissolving fluorite ore. I don't think we're dissolving fluorite ore. What's the method that we're currently using to make... No, we are in fact dissolving fluorite ore. Because we're using fluoric wastewater to make the stuff. Now, are we running full? We are still running full. Nitric acid. How are we doing there? That is a bit of an issue. We are not making enough nitric acid because we are consuming a not insignificant amount of nitric acid as part of our military production. And we are consuming sulfuric acid, but not anywhere near as much. So we're going to have to find more nitric acid somewhere. Yeah, we need to do somewhere where we're going to be bringing in sulfur dioxide. How are we doing for hydrochloric acid? It seems like we're okay for hydrochloric acid. That doesn't seem to be an issue at the moment. We only have one chemical plant producing it? That seems somewhat suspect. Must not be using that much of it. Okay, so... hydrogen fluoride gas. But I determined we're making enough of this. Probably. Probably only using liquefier 2s at the moment. We'll have to see. We're probably going to have to expand that. We'll look into those options. Okay, well, we're not going to worry about much more of that. Alright, so next up would be stereotyte. That's again the wrong recipe. Sorting of stereotyte. Let's just go ahead and put them all in here. We're going to need sorting of stereotyte. We're going to need sorting of protinium. We're going to need sorting of rubite. Sorting of bobmonium. Ferrous crystals. Cupric crystals. We are going to want manganese and chrome. Copper, tin, silver, gold. Gold. Like, I don't think we're gonna need that, but we are gonna need this, because we're gonna need... We're probably gonna want the extra cobalt, we're probably gonna want... And we're definitely gonna want the manganese, and we're gonna want the chrome. So we're gonna throw that mix in there as well. Okay. I had to figure out what we're gonna need there. Alright. We're going 4s. 1's there, 2's here, 3's here. Yeah. Crushers, 3's there. And then we're gonna need more sulfuric acid. Fours. So we're gonna have to seriously improve our sulfuric acid production. That's gonna have to get massively increased. Alright, we're computing by factory. We're going with 2. Looks like the numbers are all the same. Right, 1s, 2s, 3s. Hydrochloric acid. We are making that by... We're not dissolving salts. Let's just stick with the standard. There's all kinds of different ways we could produce this. Catalytic. Hydrogen chloride gas. I don't think we're making that. No, we're not making toluene this way. At least not yet, anyway. Chlorine gas, hydrogen gas. And right now what we're doing is we're doing saline water. Electrolyzer 4s? Can we make those yet? Don't know. Alright, I think we're okay. Oh, no, well, we're not going to be okay on hydrochloric acid because we're definitely not making it that fast. But it would be a start. And then we'd have to increase production. Okay. Fours. Oh no, you're 2s. You're 3s. You're 3s. The nitric acid. How much are we gonna... Well, we'll know how much we need. Actually, what I should do is let's remove the acids. I just need to know how much acid I'm going to need. Right, and then we'll figure out what the production rates of the acids are going to be, how we're going to need to expand that. Right. So... 2. Yeah, and it definitely seems like these all work out to be the same. Yep, okay. Okay, so get ferrous crystals. We need crystallizers. Interesting. Crystallizer 2s or 3s. Hold on. Can I make 3s? I have the tech for 3s, and I have the materials for 3s. So yes, we can make 3s. Alright. Then we're going to need anodized ferrous concentrate. Ferrous concentrate, a ferric chloride solution. Interesting. Produces slag and sulfuric wastewater as byproducts. Well, more sulfuric wastewater. Slag. Well, we're going to be doing something with that. We're going to be making so much sulfuric acid. It's going to be crazy. Ferrous concentrate is made by... filtering ferrous slurry. That makes even more sulfuric wastewater as a byproduct. Interesting. Ferrous slurry is made by taking ferrous dust, sapphirite crystals, givelite crystals, and rubite crystals, and sulfuric acid. Okay. And how do you make ferrous dust? You take ferrous sludge. And you combine it with sodium hydroxide. You make ferrous sludge. Holy cow, this is a process. Sapphirite chunks, givelite chunks, rubite chunks. Thermal water. Okay. Alright, and then we're going to need to make ferrous powder, which is going to need to be an ore powderizer. We're going to need to make milling drums. Used milling drums. Make milling drums. Okay, crushed ferrous mixture, which takes crushed sapphirite, crushed givelite, and crushed rubite. Alright, well that's going to be very, very interesting. This is going to be kind of the last thing we do. Electro-winning cell. What of those can we make? Can we make... We can make 2s. Okay, so we can make 2s. Filtration units, we can make... We can make 3s of those. Filtration units, we can make 3s. Leaching plants. I think we can make the 2s of those. We can make the 2s of those. Leaching plants. Flotation cells. I know we can make 3s of those. We can make 4s of the chemical plants. Ore powderizers. Ore powderizers. We're gonna need to make 3s on those. Um, we've never even made 1s, so that's gonna be a whole production line we're gonna need to work on. Okay, and so what does this do? Milling drums take steel plates and lubricants. Used milling drum and lubricant. Is that 100%? What's the process? Crushed ferrous mixture milling. Crushed ferrous mixture milling takes a milling drum and produces a used milling drum. Okay, so it's 100%. So basically these are essentially filters. And in order to restore it, we need to just add some more lubricant. Okay, then. So we can hand make the initial milling drums. But we'll need a used one. Should I start working on assembly machine 3s? I should probably start working on assembly machine 3s. You can absolutely make those. We could make assembly machine 4s. Wouldn't be too hard. Actually, do we have the option for the next automation? Yep. Okay, let's get that so that we can actually make assembly machine 5s with our titanium plate. All right, so how much of this are we going to be making? Just out of curiosity. Let's see, 1. Two? That produces 10.7 per second of iron ore. We could definitely use the iron ore. Nickel, cobalt, chrome, manganese. But it's going to require an input of 4 per second of these. So to do that, what we would actually need is we're going to need 22 per second. 14. We're going to do them in multiples of 2, so we're going to actually need to make 16 of those. And so then that's going to make 24. What was that? That was 12 before, right? Yeah, 18, 18. So we're going to need 24 per second of those to make. We're going to need an additional 2 per second of that, an additional 2 per second of that. So we would need to bump this up to 26. And then we would need to bump this up to 20. Oh, no, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm looking at the wrong numbers. Yeah, 18 per second. So this is going to make 6 per second extra. Yeah, that's what we're going to be going for. And then you're going to go to 18. That'll make us 3 per second extra of that. And then we'll need to bump you up to probably 8? 21 per second extra. No. 6? 9 per second extra? 36. Okay. I just need 2 per second extra. $30. Even. Perfect. Okay. And then that needs to be done for Sapphirite, Givelite. Yeah, we need to bump this up to 24. Need to bump this up to 18. And then set that to actually 5, so that's fine. And then we would need to do the same thing for Rubite, which is there. So we're going up to 24 on you. And we're going up to 18 on you, and we're going up to 5 even there. All right, that works out. All right. And then we'll need to figure out what of the inputs we're going to need. Let's keep going on substation. Yeah, keep working on that. Okay. 30.7 per second iron ore. Really? 30.7 per second iron ore? Alright. 20 per second copper. Only 8 per second silicon? Four per second titanium, 6 per second tungsten. Lead, manganese. Okay. We're gonna have to really ramp up our iron and steel production. That's fine. And cobalt, steel, and a bunch of other stuff. Invar, I think, is also used there. So we're gonna need 420 per second sulfuric acid, 3,500 per second purified water. That's kind of ridiculous. 120 per second hydrofluoric acid, 90. All right, we're gonna have to work that out. Ferric chloride solution. What we'll probably do is actually divert off some of that iron ore to make ferric chloride solution. You know what? Let's do it. We need 40 per second ferric chloride solution. Let's figure that out. Because that's going to consume our iron ore. Ferric chloride solution. Hydrogen chloride gas. Okay. We're gonna have to find a source of hydrogen and chlorine gas. Well, what we'll probably just do is do that. And so we're gonna need some saline water. Alright, we'll figure that out. So 28.7 iron ore. Yeah, so I'll have to have 2 belts coming off of that, but we'll siphon off a little bit. Okay. That works. Alright. Again, not much construction going on here. But we had to get that all planned out so that I know how, like, what I'm going to need to make. Right? So. And yeah, we're now going to need to make a fairly significant facility for building, you know, all this stuff. So we're going to need to build, you know, ore sorting facilities, ore crushers, flotation cells, leaching plants, ore refineries. We're going to have to make ore powderizers, electrowinning cells, thermal water extractors, filtration units, crystallizers. We're going to need to also start making assembly machine 5s. Alright, and then we're going to have to probably also want to make mining drill 4s as well. Okay, so that's probably going to be the next plan. We're going to have to find a spot somewhere where there's some room. And we're going to have to use the logistics system, I think, to move a lot of stuff around. Because again, this doesn't need to happen very quickly. We just need some. You know, up here might work. It's kind of a nice central location. We can fly most of the stuff in. We're probably going to have to also add some new bots. So that's probably going to be another project as well. Alright. Well, we've got a couple of projects. In fact, I think the logistics bots are going to be the immediate thing. We're going to need better logistics bots to start augmenting what we're currently... Oh. Wasn't paying attention to where I was driving. Alright, there we go. So I guess we'll make that the next plan? Can I squeeze through here without smashing something? Nope. Because the RoboBrain 2s use basically the exact same ingredients here. So we'll sort out what we're going to do with these RoboBrain 1s. Probably not going to use them anymore. And then we'll start making 2s. Alright. But for now, we will stop here. And we'll get to work on that next time. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.